I will be one, I cannot be two. Teach you a lesson, show you the game. Give me all the money, you can keep all the fame. BLANCO, I'm a motherfucking CEO. Making big money.
What's up to a first episode of Mixed with Blanco. And I'm going to show you guys a quick breakdown of how I achieved the sound I did with this vocal here. And it's not going to be a full-blown how-to tutorial of what I'm doing. This is just the plugins I'm doing, and I'm going to explain a little bit here and there of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Some things going to be more obvious than others, and some things may be more complicated. But let's go. All right, so starting with the video, this is the lead vocal. I got several takes here, and I mainly do this just in case there's anything that you specifically need take out. Maybe the artist may have messed up, or maybe you're the artist, you're recording yourself. Maybe there's some parts where you messed up, or maybe the more you record, the better you get, the more in the vibe you kind of feel, right? So it's always good to have a lot of material, because you never really know if you're ever going to need extra, right? So in my example, I don't mix the same day I record. So having these extra materials can help out with, and obviously you can see where I took some stuff away, and I used it in the lead vocal right here because there were some parts where she messed up, but I knew she did better up here. So I was easily able to take it and just drag and drop it. So primarily this is going to be like the main focus of the session as far as the lead vocal wise. Now it is a 2-track instrumental. You can see obviously what I did to start off the session was I gain stage the beat. I brought the beat down 4.5, give or take, on the clip gain, and then I also did drop down the volume in general on the 2-track. Going to the lead vocal, before I go and start explaining what I did, I'm gonna play a sample of what she got recorded here so you guys can hear it before I start breaking down the what I did in the song.
Where's this pain? Yeah. Now she was talking them riddles so deep, I thought she was talking about his juice. So Mr. Charlie walked up with a smile on his face, and then I seen just what she means. That man's got a smooth walk. He kinda growl when he talk. Ain't shot at no hard work. Where's this pain?
All right, so there, as you see, her vocals are nice. They're clean, a little gritty, but they're clean for the most part. Good performance. Overall, she fit the vibe of the song, and it was my job as an engineer to break down even further her vocal performance and fit it better into the song. So the first thing you're going to see is that you see all these squiddy lines, right? You see all these little movements into the track, right? That is Melodyne. So you see Melodyne's over here to the left, and what I use, this is like it's a manual pitch corrector. It's more subtle than auto-tune. And I mainly went through and I pitched in. You can see all the changes I made, and I pitched the entire song. This is where sometimes being an engineer can kind of, it's a job, you know. You can't just, put something on and just call it a day. You got to put some work in sometimes. So after I get her vocals, kind of where I want it, then I did use auto-tune. It's barely doing anything. And all I basically did was I used the auto-tune to kind of like help back up a little bit of the other notes to kind of give it some more character. Auto-tune in itself has a character within itself that I do like too. Now, if you record auto-tune, make sure you use a low latency mode if you are recording with auto-tune, because if not, you will experience latency issues. All right, so next, what we're gonna come into is this is a de-esser by Lindell. It's by Plugin Alliance. And I just kind of came in and I tamed down some of the S's that was in her vocals, because she can be kind of sharp. Most people can be, but definitely in like her S's and T's, like you'll hear it when I play back. Like I'll play right here for a second, and you can hear it, and I'll show you what it's doing in that area.
I asked her how could she tell them apart. She put her hand right on her heart. By the way that he wears his pants. By the way that he wears.
So as you see, all the red lines that was getting caught was the parts that it was de-essing. And I came in and I kind of pick-poked where I wanted the de-essing to work and let it do its thing. Besides that, de-essing is kind of one of those things that you definitely do need it but be very, very careful. Don't overdo it, because then you can kind of make the person, if you overdo it, you actually make the artist sound like they got a lifts, right? And you don't want that. You don't want the artist sounding like, they got a lifts and then it's all funky and whatever, right? So moving forward, we got an SSL channel. Here is where I started doing some of my EQ work. I wrote off some of the low end up to about, 84, I think I did. 84, yep. And really, that's not even a lot, really, for a female vocalist. But she's the type of singer that she does have like a low end character to her vocals, and I really didn't want to take a lot of that away, right? And from down on, this is where I started adding some EQ to it. At 15, almost 15 and a half kilohertz, I boosted about 3 dB, 3.9, I think. Yeah, 3.9. Then on down to the high mid frequency, so about in the 6K range, I boosted it here again. Just kind of giving some more presence. The 6K range can be, it's the top end of the vocal, but it's not like the airy. It's more of like the presence when you want the vocal to kind of push through. The 5 to 7K can kind of give you that intelligent presence area of the vocal, and kind of on down. I'm not going to explain everything. You see, I actually pushed up about a half a dB of 312 hertz. That's that low end of her vocal that she has that I do like. Then we came into a compressor. This is Pro Tools stock compressor, and I think at most I was hitting about 2 dB at most of compression. Then I gain stage it back with 3 dBs to kind of, get back that volume that I did lose. I did lose from the compression. And here next we got RVox. A lot of people, if you use Waves, you know about RVox. If you don't know about RVox, get to know it. It's a very good, simple compressor. Like, it's kind of hard to misuse it. And it has a really good gate system. The gate works really well. It's really simple. This plugin it's hard to mess up, and it almost adds some airiness to the vocal too, in my opinion. It does something to it. It does add some crispiness to the top end that I do like. And then we jump over to the decapitator. This is pretty much like a saturator in a way. Well, that's really what it is. It's a saturator. It does more things than a saturate, but that's basically what I got it doing. And this is literally the default settings. I didn't change nothing other than I just drove the input just a tad to give some more thickness to her vocals. So my insert 5, I can't show you what I'm doing. Is actually I sent out from Pro Tools into one of my hardware equipments. It's going through my PreSonus Eureka channel strip, and I actually recently just did this today. I actually finished up the mix by simply just adding this one thing, and I didn't touch the preamp section of the channel strip. I mainly just used the compressor, and I use the EQ section of it already active, but I'm gonna inactivate it and I'm gonna reactivate it. And I want you to hear actually what that this is doing alone within itself.
I asked her how could she tell them apart. She put her hand right on her heart by the way that he wears his pants.
So again, but now it's gonna be inactive.
I asked her how could she tell them apart. She put her hand right on her heart by the way that he wears his pants.
So if you're listening on headphones, I suggest listening on headphones, or maybe some speakers if you have speakers. I cleaned up some more of her vocals with the EQ part of my channel strip. That heaviness that was overbearing, I feel like it was a little too much. It lightened up her vocals, but it made her vocals bigger. That makes sense. Sometimes compression can do that. It can kind of push the low information up and bring a lot of detail out in the song. I'm gonna scroll down. This is actually what the vocals running to, but as you see, it's actually bypass. I'm not even using none of that. But what I will show you is what I'm using as far as my reverb, chord delay, and 8th delay. And if you go down, this is my delay I'm using. This is a little plate by Sound Toys. Very good, simple reverb. I like it a lot. Sounds really good. A little expensive. If you notice, I'm actually using the demo version of it. This is the first time I used it. It was actually during the mixing of this song. So I really enjoy using it. And then I used a EQ afterwards, and I kind of EQ'd out some of the stuff I didn't want out of the reverb. I didn't want the reverb. I didn't want no low end from the reverb. A lot of the mid range was kind of like sticking out too much. I didn't want it either, and I brightened up the reverb. I wanted the reverb a little bit brighter because she's kind of a darker singer. I wanted a kind of a brighter reverb to kind of help. It almost adds some shine to her vocals. And as far as the eighth and chord delays, H delay, nothing crazy, super simple stuff. Actually, my eighth delay was actually set at the 16th, so I was kind of using more like a slap delay. But yeah, this was a very, very good song to mix. Very lovely singer. She did her thing. And if you guys have any questions about furthermore what I do, this was just like a simple go ahead and get the video kind of up. I want to show you guys what I kind of use. If you guys want to learn more about how I EQ, what I'm looking for when I EQ, when I compress, what I'm looking for when I compress, and so forth, I can break down those stages. You guys just let me know. Comment in the selection below and give your information. If you feel like I gave you some valuable information that you can dig off of, great. Let me know. If you feel like this video ain't worth the damn, let me know. Like, that's cool too. I want all criticism. So before I go, I'm gonna play a longer part of this portion of this song, and I want you guys to enjoy what I did because I really enjoyed myself as well. So.
Now she was talking them riddles so deep, I thought she was talking about his juice. So Mr. Charlie walked up with a smile on his face, and then I seen just what she means. That man's got a smooth walk. He kinda growl when he talk. Ain't shy to no hard work. Woo. He love his mama and he go to church. He don't care if them kids are his. He's gonna raise them like they his. It's hard to find one, but if you can't, you better get you a southern man. But that woman was so proud with that man on her arm.
If you watched the full video, thank you so much. And if you can, please subscribe, like, and share, and comment below. It helps me in the algorithm. And this is going to be my first video, so obviously it's probably not my best. I'm going to definitely work on doing better. And the more I do this, the more I learn. The more I learn you guys and what you guys are looking for, I will improve on. So do me a favor. Drop a comment below of things that you would like to see, things you would like to learn. And if you're interested in her vocal chain, what I ran it through was I used the blue Bottle Rocket Stage 2 tube mic and ran into my 1073 preamp and into a LA2A inside of UAD console. I do got hardware equipment on the way by the time my 1176 went down, so I used UAD console and retrospect to get some compression on the front end, but it was very light anyways. So yeah, thank you guys and appreciate you guys for watching.
Put it on me like a toe tag. Popping these bottles in the Maybach.
We gon' get it in like Charlie Sheen. I'ma bust a move and it's super neat. Riding round city in something clean. Roll the window down and they bumping me. Damn right, I'ma ride for the money. Backwoods.